Hello and welcome to a Lancia LC2 time trial video. I'm already 92nd in the world and I thought I'm going to take on Alfred and see if I can learn a few things. Alfred is the driver featured in Speedmaster's time trial videos. Alfred is incredible. I was shocked that I had just over a 3-second deficit and I'm already Group A. So, you can learn a lot by following other drivers. It's really hard to match what they're doing, so check this out. I'm behind him, I'm taking a slightly different path, and I actually catch up again. And then this next corner is where I learned a lot from Alfred, right here, watch. So he's ahead of me, but I got to the gas just a little bit earlier, and just watch what happens. This is an extremely long run. Braking points are extremely important. We're zooming ahead a little bit here for a good reason. Because here I am, I'm ahead of Alfred, heading into the first Mulsanne chicane, and check out this. It's ridiculous, but that's not the problem, that's the problem. So, I couldn't save that run. Now, here's my real run. This is the one that I finished, and I would say probably, I don't know, 1 out of every 10 times I actually make it past the first chicane. Because I'm really trying to optimize this. This is where I get an advantage on Alfred a lot of the time. See that? And then this next corner is tricky. It's all about who gets to the gas first, but it's also about trajectory or the race line. So sometimes people say, hey, I'm driving just like you. How come you're getting through the corner faster than I am? You must be cheating. No, sometimes it's a matter of my car was like 3 degrees pointed more in the better direction. There's all these things going on. And just watch me compared to Alfred and you're gonna see that. Like, Alfred is maximizing almost everything. Like, yeah, I gained on him in the first chicane, but pretty well everywhere else I don't. There are a few places I do though, which is interesting. So you gotta celebrate your strengths and notice your weaknesses. Now, this first time through, we're going nonstop, and then I'm gonna do braking points, acceleration points. Sometimes it's nice to see the flow. See the nice flow here? I am getting razor edge to going off track. Here's where Alfred has an advantage on me. Alfred's going to stay really far to the right, which makes more sense. I need the braking markers that are on the left. I don't think they appear on the right. If they do, I'm not used to them yet. Yeah, I haven't calibrated that. Either way, I need to get to that left-hand side. Now watch this. I'm better at that corner. So this whole section, I'm now gaining on Alfred because I take that corner better consistently. So that's interesting. So that means that Alfred still has room to improve. Isn't that scary? And that's why sometimes you see people who are even better than the best. Here, this is probably my weakest corner consistently. But next corner, I am quite good at. Check it out. So you can see there, I gave up like 3/10. Check this out though. I'm at least matching Alfred, maybe a pinch ahead. And now here's where Le Mans starts to get into my head. Because it's like, oh, I'm nearing the end of a lap. How much do I want to push it? So here, very slight braking point here. And then really there should just be one more braking point. I got a little bit nervous. So I'm on the brakes here. I should stay full throttle. I got nervous. I did a quick tap. Yeah, that lost me about probably 2.5 tenths right there. And then this last corner, I give up more because I'm getting nervous because I made it this far. Probably should have a little tap right there on the accelerator, but this is really good. This is extremely good. Like, this isn't easy. Yeah, I'm still like 2.2 seconds behind him. I'm 51st in the world. Come on. That's a good accomplishment. You got to be proud of your accomplishments and celebrate them. Okay, now we're going to do detailed braking points. For some of these, there isn't much of a marker. That's about when I'm starting on the brakes. I purposely take 2 tires off track just for a bit to give me better race line through this chicane, and you can see the benefits. And then we're going to start braking just as I'm rounding this corner. Little bit off track for race line again, trajectory. That's what I learned from Alfred. That's where I shaved off probably 5/10 of a second right there. That's half a second, guys. That's a big deal. Now, Alfred stays far to the right for quite a long time. I'm not sure if that's really all that advantageous. I like to slowly wash over to the left. Now, there's 3 distance markers. So you want to brake close to the second one. You're going to notice that I'm on the brakes as I'm pretty close to that second braking marker. And then watch this when I'm back on the accelerator. Razor close. You got to keep that everything's got to be razor edge here. The second Mulsanne chicane, it took me years to get comfortable here, and I am not exaggerating. Literally years. I would lose a whole second at this chicane. So this is pretty good. I don't lose too much here on Alfred. He is taking it better than me, though, no doubt there. But look at this. That's pretty good. I'm maximizing that. And pay careful attention to where off-track actually is versus where those curves are. Even in real racing tracks, sometimes the curves don't represent actual off-track. So you got to maximize that. Now, after the second braking marker, almost to the third, actually, I'd say about 2.5. 2.5 I'm comfortable with. Just getting those left sides off. Again, onto that gas at the apex of the corner. I could have gone over more. I could have actually maximized that corner a little bit more. I'm happy with that. Now, the reason why the secondary screen doesn't take over the whole top section is because my next braking marker is the overhead banner. And you'll notice that I'm on the brakes a little earlier than it shows. I tried to line this up as close as possible. Here, I purposely take the right sides off just a little bit. That's a hard one for me. When you take your tires off track, 2 tires off track, you increase your braking distance. But race line's important. Look at this. To the throttle very early, ridiculously close to that wall. I mean, I was kissing it. And then after the slight left-hand corner, there's one here and then another one. The second braking marker, this is a really short braking point. You got to be turning before you're braking. You're going to see that a little. It's just starting to turn. Very short braking point. Probably a little bit shorter than that. And then here my mistake, I think, is I'm on the brakes a little bit early. So I think I should have been on the brakes later. And then you want to stay full throttle through this section. Very quick tap, as you can see. Now, we're going to watch on the right for when the road starts to widen. This is, you kind of have to judge how deep you want to go into this. I think I could have done a little tap on the accelerator right about here. I didn't have the right trajectory, right race line, but still, come on. Super happy with this. This is really hard to do, and I'm like in the top 0.05% in the world right now. I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Hope you found this one helpful. Bye-bye now.